Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to episode 42 of rbPlays, FTB's Revelation Pack. That's right, folks, we're back in our modded world. We're doing all the cool modded things. Last time we were together, we worked on a few little things here and there. We got ourselves the ever full urn so that our pedal apothecary will stay full. And we also did a few other things around the base. Nothing too serious today, because now we have a way of keeping water sources in Botania full. Pedal crafting, flower crafting will be a lot easier. Things like falling canods and stuff like that. But today I want to make sure that we are well protected, well versed, and well rounded when it comes to automating our mana production, because as you can see, we are completely out of coal for mana production, right? And that's because even though the pool fills, there's nothing to shut this guy off, right? So he just keeps spitting out coal as the endo flames keep using them, and then that coal despawns because these guys are full, right? These guys should be full. Let's make sure. If these guys are full, well, they're not. Does their stuff run out? Like this guy's pretty much full, but there's no more coal, right? So we need to get coal into this, and we need to make sure that this is going to work in a reasonable fashion. And I think I need to change the way that I'm producing my my mana. So that being the case, what I'd like to do is I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this center pillar. And then instead of having a center pillar here, and instead of having this fire up to this, I'm going to put down a mana pool down here on the bottom. So let's get some stuff together. And we'll kind of piece this together. Whoops, that's the wrong block. So we need some living rock to make a mana pool. I would like to get back into some more Thaumcrafty type stuff, and we will do that. We will do that for sure. But instead of having this column here, I want to put this here, okay? I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to get ourselves a comparator, and we're going to get ourselves a potentiometer. So a comparator, those we have on autocraft, so those are super easy. That should only take a second to craft. Hey, look, it's done already. How about that? And then a potentiometer. Potentiometer is a block from Draconic Evolution, and it's super cool, right? It's pretty easy to make. It just takes some wood, it takes some slabs, right? I think I have all of it. Yep, I do. But the potentiometer allows us to set a redstone signal, right? So if I were to take, let's just put this out here like this. Let's get a redstone torch, right? Get a redstone torch and maybe some redstone. So redstone, just get half a stack, and then a redstone torch. Yes, please. Easy peasy, rice and cheesy. If I take this, right, guys, I think everybody knows how comparators work. If I take this and I put it next to this, the comparator will turn on, right? The comparator is looking at how strong of a signal this has. So this has a signal of 15, blah, 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 blah. But if I were to take this, and put it back here, right, and then start putting redstone down, see how the redstone signal gets smaller? So here's 15, 14, 13, 15, 14, 13, and then so this is receiving a redstone signal of 13 from the torch. If I take this potentiometer, right, I think that'll work. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Once this thing gets up to about the same level, 12, 13, 14, look at what happened. So if this signal were at 14, then this would still be on, but since it's only 13, since this signal is stronger than this signal right here, the comparator turns off. And that's what I want to do with our mana pool, because as mana pools fill up, they emit a redstone signal. When a mana pool is full, it emits a full signal strength of 15. If a mana pool is, say, only half full, then it should only put out about half that signal strength, right? So what I want to do is I want to use the comparator to measure how much mana is in this pool. We're still going to power this pool up here. We're going to take another mana spreader and point it up this way, and then that mana pool is going to be used to distribute mana into all of the different areas, including including into the one that has our alchemy catalyst under it, because we're going to need to be able to do stuff with that. But by changing this up, by making it so that we're creating mana into this pool, we can give it we can take a redstone signal off of it, and we can control when this precision dropper works. We won't need this anymore. We'll be able to hook it directly up to our refined storage system and just use an exporter to fill this guy with coal. But he's only going to use coal when he needs to, when this mana pool is say half full. So let's go ahead and tear this all apart, and we'll go ahead and get this going, right? So I don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. I don't need any of the redstone-y type bits that we've got here. I don't need that. I don't need that. I do need the comparator. So the comparator is gonna be right there, and then the potentiometer, he's gonna go right here. And I want to set him so you face funky. Your face is funky. Do you change if I do the? No, you still face the same way. So I want to make sure that this that this mana pool stays about half full, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set this for 7, because there is going to be a little bit of delay. Like once this thing gets to full, then this block is also full, and so there's a little bit of a discrepancy between exactly half full and all that. So I'm going to set him for 7. That should get this to about half full, right? We're going to need to change the direction of this guy. So instead of pointing up there, I want you to point there, right? And you're going to start putting mana into that once we get some more coal into you. So first things first, let's take this, take that key. Where'd that key go? There it is. Let's take you, Mr. Key, and unlock that drawer. We're going to go ahead and break this storage drawer. And then we're also going to have to get rid of that. So next thing we're going to need is some redstone conduits. We're going to need redstone conduits, and we're also going to need refined storage conduits. So just do conduits. 14 should be enough of those, I think. Don't need you anymore. And then we're also going to need redstone conduits. 12 should definitely do the trick for that. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of dig underneath here. Now there's a couple of different ways I can do this. I can either output this into a block, or I can output this to a piece of redstone and just take the redstone signal off of this block. I think putting the redstone dust there will look cleaner, so that's the way I'm going to do it. Oh, hello there. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here in there. That's what I'm looking for. I want all of that. I want to also sleep the night away because, mobs and stuff. So is it time to sleep yet? Almost. And there it is. We're going to need to get rid of those item conduits, because item conduits. This could be problematic, because the exporter does not have, you can't use a conduit as an exporter. Well, I could, couldn't I? Yeah, I can. I can do that. Okay, yeah, that'll work. I can use this conduit as an exporter. We'll just have to put a filter on it. So let's go ahead and, first things first, let's get rid of all of this other stuff that we don't need, like you. I think that's all of them, yeah? Yeah, it is. So now we can put you up there, like so. And yeah, that's going to work. And we also need to put, well, let's do this one first, because the redstone is definitely the more complicated of the two. Yeah, see, the redstone doesn't connect, so we need to get the redstone to connect first. Oh, hey, you're there. Make you go away. There we go. So if we do that, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you're going to receive a redstone signal. I'm going to have you receive on red. Everything I do is on red, so this may not be any different. You're going to receive on red, and then over here, on the bottom of this block, you're going to, again, force the connection, but you're going to output on red, okay? So output on red, receive on red, that's cool. Now we just need to do this. Boom, 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 and boom. Cool. And then we also need to get the export portion of this set up. So let's do that. I can just tie you in over here, yeah? Yeah, I can just tie you in right here, so that's cool. I can just break this. That should be right, yeah? What in the world is going on here? There we go, that's what I want to see. So we can just do this. Okay, so that's cool. Now we just need a filter. So let's get a filter from Ender.io. I might have some of those, possibly. So let's grab this. Let's grab a filter. Filter. Hey, I do have a filter. Cool. Basic item filter. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It should. Well, it will. I promise you. So we want to go to this connection right here. That is the export side. Oh, I need coal. Coal would be good. Yes, coal would be very good. Let's do that, and let's get a piece of coal. Thank you so kindly. Thank you for your support. We'll put this down here. We'll come down here. We'll get this into this guy right there, and you, and you. And we're going to add you and whitelist. So now, hey, I think it's working. Yeah, it is. It's totally working. That's cool. And it's going to keep working until it gets a redstone signal. But it'll never get a redstone signal like that because we don't have a redstone signal for it to get. So we just need a piece of redstone, which we have right there. Put that all away, like so. And if we put you down there like that. Now, right now, this is set for 7. So basically anything 7 or less, you're not going to get a redstone signal. Once this gets to 7 or 8, then this will turn on. So I can actually fake that out by just doing this, right? Aha! So the redstone signal here is 0, meaning that this is larger, which means there is a redstone signal. And look at what he's not doing. He is not putting out any coal. How cool is that, right? That's super cool. I love it. I love it to pieces. That's absolutely cool. So this build, this job, I think is about done. Let's go ahead and cover this back up. Let's go ahead and cover you up, but you need to be marble. So let's go ahead and grab some marble. I want to show you guys a couple of things that I've been working on in the meantime between episodes, right? So let's take this and put it over here. I also want to get another endo flame, and then we're going to talk about other flowers that maybe would be good to add over here. But let's get another endo flame. So that's going to be what, 2 browns, a gray, and a red, I think is the colors for that. So endo flame, 2 browns, a gray, and a red. Hey, how about that? So petals. So we need 2 browns. Ooh, we're going to need to grow some more brown. And then a red and a gray. Ooh, we're going to need to make some more gray too, probably, but that's fine. Let's get rid of you. Oh, no, I need bone meal. I need bone meal and shears. I can put you away. Let's get some bone meal. We don't have a lot of bone meal, but we have a lot of bones. And let's get some shears, which we should have. Yeah, we do. Cool. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and let's do this. Go ahead and make those. Grow them. Cut them. Turn them into these. And do that all again. Only this time we can do more, right? How cool is that? And then turn those into more petals, and hey, we have all of a sudden we have 20 petals. I said we were also going to need to do more reds too, or actually more gray. Gray is more important right now, so let's do that. Let's get some of those. So happy New Year to you all. I know you guys are seeing this video a day after the New Year, but I hope everyone had happy and safe and fortuitous celebrations to bring in the new year. I know that we did here in the RB household. Wife and kids and I, we stayed up. We did all the cool stuff. You know, we didn't go to any parties or anything. Didn't do anything crazy. We hung out with the kids and had a great day, and it was awesome, right? So get one of you, get one of you, and get 2 of you. And then we need some seeds. But now that we have the ever full urn, hey, haha. So Q, 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 and Q, and get a seed. And that should give us the last endo flame that we need. I'm sure we're going to need more Botania flowers, right? So not endo flame, seed. Yeah, well, we only have 22 seeds, really? I find that hard to believe that we only have 22 seeds. But there we go. Hey, look, that filled up like right away. I love it. I love it. So now we can do that. That'll give us 4 of those. Make sure that those are all linked up and that they're working properly, right? Yep, they're all linked to the mana spreader, and we're going to go ahead and set you now for 7, like we said, 7. And you're going to start making you're going to start making you're going to start making the stuff, and you're going to start filling that. Now, the other thing that we have to do is we need to take another mana spreader and we need to point it up at this, because this pool right here is where we're going to get mana for doing runic altar stuff, and then also probably alchemy catalyst stuff, right? So let's get another mana spreader. Get one more mana spreader. Mana spreader. This guy. Sure, that works. Okay. And if we can just do that, yeah, we can. And then do that, and do that. That might be the setup. So essentially what's going to happen now is this guy here is going to keep getting coal. This should be full. Yeah, it's totally full. How's our coal surplus doing in the base? Like, we should be getting coal from our resource miners, our ore miners, I mean. So coal, we have 4,000 coal. I think we're okay. And it's not going to take 4,000 coal to fill up these mana pools, right? So this mana pool, these endo flames are going to fill this mana pool. This mana pool is going to be spread out by this mana spreader, and that mana spreader is going to feed that mana pool, which right now that mana pool is feeding down to the runic altar, and probably will feed to like our agglomeration plate, which might be the next thing that we do. Get an agglomeration plate working in this guy, so that we have a way that we can make Terrasteel, because I think that's probably the next step on our agenda, is to make Terrasteel. But once this is full, then this will get to half full, and once this gets to half full, it'll turn off, and this will stop spitting out coal into the world, and should be fine, should be good. We might take this all the way up to about maybe 14 signal strength, maybe, I don't know. Haven't quite decided yet. That way this pool will be more close to full, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit. I'm also going to get some stuff together for the next thing that we're going to do, which I think is hopefully to put together our agglomeration plate so that we can start making Terrasteel. Because Terrasteel was what leads us to Alphamancy. So anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I was looking around at a few things. Oh, hey, we're starting to get mana in there. Cool. I was looking at a couple of things, and the next thing is definitely the Terrasteel or terrestrial agglomeration plate. So the terrestrial agglomeration plate is basically a way to take mana steel and turn it into Terrasteel, right? So I think today we don't have a whole lot of time left. So I think today the goal is to get the agglomeration plate laid out. So to do that, we're going to need a fair bit of mana steel and some mana pearls, right? We need to do a runic altar kind of a thing. We're going to need one of you, and how many? We need a rune of mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, right? So go ahead and put that on there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and let's get a piece of mana steel, or not mana steel, living rock. So living rock, yes please. And he should start making, yeah, oh man, that's awesome. He started making that already. That's cool. So every time we drop below 500 pieces, we're either living wood or living rock, the automation takes over and we get more made, so that's cool. Where is our... There it is, our Wand of the Forest. Cool. We just have to wait for this guy to finish, which he's almost done. Now, one problem that we're going to have is that this uses up a fair bit of mana. Like, we're going to have to really ramp up our mana production in the near future before we start actually using the agglomeration plate, because it's going to be like super expensive. And I think I want to put the agglomeration plate, I think I want to put it like right here. It takes up a 3x3 area, so right over there should be fine. We could put it over here though, because put it there, you know, that's kind of cool. That would work. All right, anyway, we do that. That gives us our rune of mana. Now we need the rest of the runes. So rune of, we need one of you. We need one of you. Actually, to make the agglomeration plate, yeah, that just takes some crafting. So we just need one block of mana steel, which we can do, because that's why we made up a bunch of mana steel. And then you needs blocks of lapis and all of the runes. Hey, look, we have an agglomeration plate, right? How cool is that? To use the agglomeration plate, you need to set up an agglomeration altar, I guess you could call it. Basically is living rock and lapis blocks. And I think that in the center is another living rock block. So we're going to need 5 of those living rock block. Living rock block. Sounds like something from my childhood back in the 80s. It's a rock block on whatever radio station you were listening to. And then lapis. We need 4 lapis blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lapis blocks, right? So now if we come over here and we take out our trusty dusty excavator, and we dig out a hole, say right here. Yeah, right there will do. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And then we do this like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and 4 of you. And our agglomeration plate. Ta-da! Hey, I think that's ready. I think that's ready for the big time. And it's ready to do cool things. In order to power this puppy, I think we're going to need sparks. Sparks are definitely something that are useful. So sparks are a way to transmit mana rapidly. They're like super fast compared to mana spreaders. And so to make those, that's just basically any petal and then powder. So blaze powder. I don't have any blaze powder. And I'm using mystical white petals. That's probably fine. Blaze powder. Really? I don't have a way to make blaze powder? Are you serious? Like, there's a way to make blaze powder really well, and I think it's with the sag mill. Yeah, sag mill should get us 4 compared to normal means only getting us, like, 2. Yeah, you only get 2 that way. So if we put it into a pulverizer or a sag mill, phytogenic insulate, yeah, we get 4 that way. All right, so let's go to the Wither Skeleton Farm. Let's create a recipe for that, and we'll get that. So we need to go to the Wither Skeleton Farm and go over to this guy over here. This guy's turned off. I got him turned off for right now, which is what it is. So anyway, blaze powder. We want the pulver. I think we want the pulverizer recipe. I think that's going to be the better one. I think. So we need you in processing mode. Yes. There. Go. I don't want you necessarily... Oh, you're going to be stupid. I don't necessarily want you to do... I don't necessarily want that to happen. Like, I need a blaze... Give me a blaze rod. Just give me 1 blaze rod. We'll do this the hard way. That's the one thing about these the way that the recipes craft in here that I'm not 100% fond of. Like, once the recipe goes in, if you shift click it in, it's gonna take that as the recipe, and you can't. At least I can't seem to change it. Oh, I went to Botania. I didn't really want to go to Botania. I wanted to go here because I need access to a pulverizer, which I have a pulverizer right here. Yes. So go ahead and do you. Okay. That's fine. Let's go back to the Wither Skeleton base. do this, get blaze. So we get 1 blaze is equal to 4 of those. And that's what I want it to be. I want 1 blaze equal to 4 of those. Give me that recipe. Thank you very kindly. And then we'll put that into our pulverizer right there. And so now we should be able to get blaze powder on a whim. So blaze powder, we have 4 of those now. We're trying to make sparks. So give me the spark recipe. That should be easy enough, yeah. 1, 2 of those, cool. I like it. It's sunset, so we might as well go ahead and sleep before we go back outside. And now we'll go back outside. So shift, go to Botania, go. Any mobs around? Nope. You are working swimmingly. You're working fantabulously. I love it to pieces. So now we need to take and set up a spark here. Like so. Like so, yeah. And then up here, the same thing. So now those should be connected to each other. Can I see that connection with my... I can't. Is there a connection that I can see there with my Mana Seer monocle? Like the monocle is kind of a thing that we might want to have too, right? Monocle, yeah, that's it. So we got the regular monocle from Bibliocraft. We don't want that. We want the Mana Seer monocle. So that's Mana Glass plus Mana Steel plus Gold Nuggets. We should have all of that, yeah? Yeah, we do. That's a bauble. So let's go ahead and get into our baubles inventory and put it in there, right? And so now, oh yeah, so now with that, can we see all the mana stuff around? Okay, so that just shows you working area of like flowers. It shows you working areas of, doesn't show you working areas of sparks, but I'm pretty sure that those guys are together. Now, to make Terrasteel, to make a piece of Terrasteel, what do we need? We need something. Arc furnace. I'm a little confused. To make Terrasteel? How do you make Terrasteel? Terrasteel. Mana needs to be provided to this block. Sparks, most... So, we need a mana pearl, a mana steel, a piece of mana steel, and a mana diamond. We have the mana pearls, we don't have the mana diamonds, and we need to blacklist all of this stuff from our magnet, because if we try to do this, it'll just pick it all up and it'll ruin the craft, and that's terrible. So let's get some mana pearls. We have one of those. We have a piece of mana steel, yes. And then we need a diamond. Piece of diamond, yes please. Cool. Let's go ahead and make that. Diamond, go, cool. Now let's get into our magnet, because like I said, our magnet is going to cause us some problems if we're not careful. So let's do this, and let's do this. And these are all the things that I've currently got blacklisted. Like if I put my mana tablet into, oh, I don't have my mana tablet anymore. I changed it to a mana, a ring, right? I changed it to the band of mana. I have to change that too. But anyway, take this, make it so that it blacklists those and blacklists those and blacklists that. That way, as I drop these things, then we won't have any issues with it trying to pick it back up again. But let's go ahead and get all of this stuff down here like so. And if we do this, that is definitely not the place. Let's just do it like this. Hey, it's working. Sweet. We're making Terrasteel. Our first piece of Terrasteel. That's cool. And how is it looking on mana up here? Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We should have enough mana to make that. I think it takes like half a pool, maybe a quarter. If you guys know for sure, you'll have to let me know in the comments. It says with some mana. Hey, look, we got our first piece of Terrasteel. How cool is that? Folks, That's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below. We'll chat about it. Leave your tips, your tricks, your pointers, your attaboys, your what in the world were you thinking, and all that good stuff. We'll talk about it in kind. Don't forget to stop by our Discord server where we talk about all things life, all things gaming, and all things Minecraft. Also, don't forget that we live stream over on Twitch every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Wednesdays are at 7 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays are at 8 a.m., all Eastern time, and we'd love to have you come and join us over there. But once again, folks, that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.